Hey, howdy, hi, hello, and welcome to Abandoned Archive. Game created by Vettel. Yes, that Vettel. The, Twitch, Hype Train Record, the Turtle Guy, Neurosama, yeah, that one. Now, I really don't know much about this game. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, I'm awake. Thank you. Now, I don't really know anything about this game. Oh, I am fucking zooming, oh my god. Okay. No, I don't really know much about this game. I saw it was on sale, so I decided to get it. Okay. My, you're much smaller than I envisioned. I wonder why I had so much trouble transporting you here. That skin, too. So vibrant and smooth. We don't get many of your kind down here, that's for sure. Ah, where are my manners? I am a Blom, an, ex-scientist of sorts. My past is laughable, so I daren't bore you. What isn't boring, however, is the situation you have found yourself in. This tower doesn't get many visitors, if any at all. I don't know how you found your way in here, but I can assure you that you will not be able to find your way out on your lonesome. That is why I, O gracious and benevolent Oblome, will aid you in getting out of here. After all, not many would want to willingly rot away in this place. I'll be blunt. I know of your species and their affinity for all schools of magic. I really believe you have potential. I want to make use of such potential and find a way for us both to leave this wretched place. This deal is not one-sided, mind you. I promise to guide and protect you throughout your journey. If you are ever on the verge of death, I will do everything in my power to save you. So he's 100% gonna betray us, right? Like, it's not just me thinking that. A mutually beneficial deal, no? Since I will be relying on your skills to progress in this tower, I would like to test your current abilities. Don't worry, I'll try not to harm you. All I ask is for you to dodge through this simple attack. Okay. Okay, press shift. Splendid work, your agility is impressive and will certainly prove useful. Here, take this spell and destroy these crystals. I would like to see how well you handle spellcasting. The spell requires you to aim at your target. Okay. And it works. Very good. Your species has a history of magic affinity, but they might be understanding after that display. Well, let's see how you handle wielding two spells at once, shall we? Some spells can be charged by holding down their butt. Okay. Alright. Such a graceful display of skill. Really brings me back to the days of my youth. Let's keep up this momentum, shall we? Next, I'd like to manifest an improvement for one of your spells. You can open the spell menu at any time by pressing Q, but keep in mind you'll need my help to upgrade them, so make sure I'm nearby. You should have stolen enough knowledge from those crystals, so quickly now. Press Q. Okay, Thunder Toss and Aqua Javelin. Conjure, basic spell of Water Assault, taught in many academic institutions. Conjure a pure water javelin, which the user can hurl with great strength as long as they muster such strength by charging up the spell. This spell is one that is frighteningly easy to teach or self-learn, however, requires mastering to become lethal in any way. Users with high water affinity, such as the Smurf race, will be able to conjure much more powerful javelins. spell created by devout worshippers of royalty. Channel lightning at the intended enemy, which chains through any nearby foes. Originally, lightning was seen as the manifestation of the sun's rage, and many people desperately wanted to harness such power in hopes to be recognized by royalty. Aqua Javelin. Charge-up time is 40% shorter, cooldown increased by 25%. Deal 30% more damage, charge-up time and cooldown increased by 25%. Javelin can pierce through one more enemy. I think I'll take that one. Magnificent! A perfectly upgraded spell, truly the work of an artisan. I think now you should be ready to face some worthwhile opposition. Head into the room below. There should be some guests waiting for you. Okay. Are you sure you're finished in that room? I can still feel a slight presence. Spend 10 knowledge to search the bookshelves. Ticking time bomb. Buildable bombs are an item when an enemy dies or you take damage causes a small explosion. Buildable bombs are an item of the past when you consider that the explosion can be recreated so easily in so many different ways. Yet some people hold on to such antiques for strange and unknown reasons. Sure. Strange. This barrier is still active. Don't fret, this is nothing to be alarmed about. You should be able to warp back to me. You must be familiar with your ancestral magic, right? Press T to teleport back. Ooh. Let's see. I think that's all of them. I guess we're in each other's debt now. Oh, wait. Where did you find that item? I could have sworn you didn't have it a few seconds ago. That item is a relic of the past, imbued with magic. I don't know how you got it, but if you can obtain more, I'm confident they will be of use. Anyway, I said that I will protect you, and I will do just that, but I have neglected to tell you what that entails. Essentially, what I have done is bound our spirits together. This allows for me to protect you in times of need, as well as provide a few other benefits. Also, this tower is sorted into floors. We need to descend it in order to go further underground so we can reach the city of Orbites. Orbites are my fellow species. I was exiled from the city long ago. But it's been that long, I'm sure they'll let me back in, I think. I wish we could just go straight to the base of this tower, yet it is not quite so easy. My power, although vast, is still limited. I can warp both me and you about one floor down, but then I get awfully fatigued. Not all is lost, though. On each floor should be powerful abominations infused with strength. Should you be able to best these foes, I will be able to grasp and absorb such strength, allowing us to travel down once more. Of course, this is all theoretical, but I'm an ex-scientist and I'm confident this will work. Well, I feel as if all is said and done. I suppose let us depart onwards, or downwards, rather. Okay. Everything's all wacky. Other secrets? Invisible wall. I don't imagine there's secrets, unfortunately. How is it that you have arrived here? No matter. You'll be gone soon enough. Your wasted potential disgusts me. I will not let you leave so easily. Activate your space key and cycle through your inner stances. Leave this place, and our paths may cross again. Use both stances to kill. Mysterious beginnings. Make a deal with Obloam. Ah, now welcome to the archive proper. A pity I couldn't bring your spells with you. Something must have interfered on transition to this floor. But I digress. Go off and explore these halls. I shall stay here should you ever require my assistance. Okay. Orb of Thunder. Defensive magic used heavily for holding down forts. Conjure an orb of lightning, propel it, and continue to channel lightning into it until there's a collision. Since the spell is slow-moving, many lightning users were deployed to defend places of interest. There has also been talk of casting a non-lethal, stationary variant as a version of Torture, but no official records of this have been found. Ominous. Okay. Agreed. Knowledge has a price. Okay. So I'm sure that won't have consequences for me later. Okay, upgrade. Orb of Thunder. The explosion deals 25% more. Decreases speed and frequency of shocking. Okay. Reduced cooldown. Adapter of spells. Upgrade your first spell. Upgrade again. Buff the explosion again. Okay. Pick up another spell. And then there's all these things on the ground that's either a secret or they're there for set decoration. I don't know. Okay, Rapid Seeds. A staple spell for every farmer. Earth. Sorry, I've got something in my throat. I'm still a bit sick. Enter a state of harmony to produce tiny pellets filled with life. The more at rest you are, the speedier the process. Horticulture has dealt with many weird and wonderful spells over the years, yet none have beaten the simplicity of this. Not only does it act as a vast improvement to hand-planting seeds, but as a defensive option for protecting farmers from dangers. Okay. So... it seems like it gets a little bit faster if I cast it for longer. What do we got? Increases fire rate by 30, increases damage percent by 30%, damage dealt by 30%, increases fire rate, projectile speed, and size by 15%. Increased damage. And... increase projectile speed of each seed by 30% and fire 2 more seeds. Okay. Sure. Alright. Down. Okay. Disc Cyclone. Basic spell utilizing the manipulation and creation of wind. Gather an abundance of air in an enclosed fist. Then, the user opens their hand and gyrates the concentrated wind over time. The longer charging, the more wind the user should charge. Then the wind is sent forward at its target at a lethal velocity, and after collision will naturally travel to any living thing near the target. Initially developed as a means for royalty to safely pacify a large, dense group, but criminals and bandits wanted to employ the spell's true power, thus creating a more lethal disc cycler. Okay. Bubble Banishment. Defensive sorcery of the Submerk and commonly used within society. Puts any enemy that falls within the user's target area into a bubble, restricting their movements. The bubble is filled with water and enemies inside will drown. The bubble will pop if anything collides with it. The common usage of this spell does not involve filling the bubbles with water. However, some Submerk thought to be more feared and decided to adapt the spell for increased lethality. Okay, so that takes my V slot. So I'll just wait until that's charged then. Okay. I don't know what that is. I'm going to assume it's healing. Okay, I know that one. Oh, hello. Search the bookshelves. Yeah, I'll take the bomb. Okay. Okay. So that's another light switch, the knowledge at a cost thing. Choice. Okay, choose one. Knowledge, random spell, or healing, it looks like. Gravity push. Traces of forbidden gravitational magic practiced by the group Thornix. Manipulates the gravity acting on an enemy and propels them away from the user. Thornix were a group of failed scholars who continued their studies of supernatural power in isolation, creating spells long since abandoned. Okay. So that's obvious. Boss fight is obvious, right? Okay, so I assume that just heals me, but I haven't taken any damage, so... Ow. Pick that. Crystallized flesh. Sorrowful spell that scales with the emotions of the user. Turns your skin and bone around your fists into crystals for a brief moment. Usually causes the user to slam their fists into the ground in an attempt to remove the crystals from their body. Like many crystal spells, this comes with the downside being that it will instill fear into the user. A panic and instinct causing them to smash the crystal off their body. It is still used by some, as the quality of the crystal is borderline unrivaled, making it quite lethal. And also, quite pretty. Okay. So that's just gonna be a big slam attack around me, it looks like. Okay. So it looks like this modifies my dodge in some way. Ow. Okay. Interesting. Vine Lockdown. A commonly auto-activated spell paired with a trap of some kind. Connect with the earth and drag out thick vines to ensnare aggressors, while crafting boulders to drop on your prey. Sly thieves and pickpockets will often use this spell to slip away from precarious situations, unknowing of its ancient origin, as it was initially created as a way for sacred items to be protected in dungeons or tombs. There are many more modern solutions for protecting items today, so its original purpose fell out of use. Okay. I'll take it. Why not, right? Obvious boss fight is obvious. Sir Veltrian, the Failed Magician. Ow. Ow. Okay. Cheating death. Have a form save you from the brink of death for the first time. Okay. Okay. How about this? Okay. Gem Propulsion. Situational spell often used while mining. Create a crystal ball that rapidly increases in temperature, will need to be thrown and shatters on impact, causing shrapnel to fly off. A spell that ordinarily would be very reliable, has the downside of constantly heating up until the shattering of the crystal. Academics love to study this one, as it has many other weird quirks, such as channeling much faster while underground. Okay. Ow. And then that's the... yeah, crystallized flesh again. Okay. Ow. Okay. Choice. Healing, knowledge, or random spell. Healing. Thanks. Temporal Blade. Scroll belonging to the Valiant Knights of Eternity. Time. Okay, interesting. Wield a time-imbued blade, which the user casts by swinging in a circular motion. The spell will last until the user cancels usage or their energy is depleted. The Knights of Eternity were a well-regarded anonymous group that acted according to their own morals. They were vigilantes who claimed to keep peace and order, yet no one knew too much about them aside from their affinity for time abilities, hence causing rumors about a connection between them and Thornix. Interesting. Okay. Alright. I see. Hello. Starlight. Sun. Common spell for figures of royalty or prestigious individuals. Fire a beam of sunlight that violently increases in intensity until the user is unable to handle the heat. For generations, the sun was worshipped as it was considered an ally of royalty, so much so that royal magic is fixated on the sun's power for as long as anyone can remember. Search. Broken sunglasses. Whenever you spend knowledge, there's a 50% chance you get some back. Belonging to a once renowned magician, due to his iconic signature being visible on the temple of this relic, one day, the magician vanished, sparking many rumors across the nation, especially since he was declared officially missing. Some people said he went insane and went into hiding, while others claim he had committed suicide, using the flames he was so famed for. Well, sunglasses are mine now. Okay. I like that one. Search. Holopack of cards. While a primary spell is recharging, gain a buff to your movement speed. 25% if one is recharging, 50% if both are recharging. Although a dying hobby, playing with cards is still thoroughly enjoyed by a few people around the world. This pack may be empty, but still carries the memories of those who have used it in the past. No. No, keep this one. Wait. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Okay. Off we go. Have we gone this way? Yes, we have. That's where the healing was. Okay. Okay. There wasn't anything down there right now. Okay. There's no map or anything, I don't think. It's a little annoying. Okay. Greed. Knowledge has a price. Get that. There. There we go. And that's Pressure Prism. That's new. Infamously complex spell requiring enormous precision and willpower. Projects a spherical ball infused subtly with gravity. The user then cognitively connects with said ball and causes it to rapidly expand and then instantly shrink, dragging others inward. As this spell confused many, including respected scholars, it was never really used, however quite often studied. It was written in archaic script, and with what seemed like intentionally confusing language. Many theorized about the true purpose and proper usage, but to no avail. Read. No. Alright. Boss fight time? Not quite. teleport back so I can upgrade. Allows the sword to destroy projectiles. Decrease blade size, but attacks stun for a little bit longer. Increase blade size. Allows the sword to destroy projectiles. That sounds good. Starlight. Spell can pierce. Cooldown increased. Affects 25% wider area. Cooldown increased. You deal 50% more damage. Movement speed is decreased by 50% and cooldown increased by 20%. Okay. Take that one. Killing an enemy causes all other enemies to be stunned for 1 second. Cooldown reduced by 30%. Spell can pierce. Cooldown reduced. Yeah. Oh, it's just right over there, huh? Okay. So it's gonna be... no. Rufus Tempest. Can't say I know who you are. Ow. But just hit me right there. I thought I picked the one that let me destroy projectiles. Okay. I thought I did. Except that doesn't count as a projectile. Okay. Well. Interesting. This game seems fun. But, thank you very much for watching. I will definitely be back to play this another time. Maybe look into it a little bit more, try to get better. But thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, do all the things you do at the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.